Now in this section I will be mostly introducing you what kind of jobs you can go after your BSc Zoology graduation. I will introduce you some of the different possibilities which you can select. Here you can see that there are number of common jobs. Along with that, I am also introducing different types of rare jobs also. So most of the time you may be thinking that after BSc teaching is one of the most common type of job which are available to most of the students. And if you take the statistics in India, in Kerala, there are 5.5 lakhs government employees. I think out of this 5.5 lakh government employees, 50% are teachers. So that will give you an idea about the teaching opportunities in Kerala. So teachers used to be one of the major, teaching was always considered to be a major sector which is offering large number of employment opportunities to students. So I will be introducing you about the possibilities under each section. Here you can see that different types of common jobs are there. Under each job we will be taking what are the different possibilities. Along with that, you can also see there are number of other jobs are also there. We may be thinking whether these jobs are really valuable. But one thing I understood recently is that these people are making more money than most of the other office jobs. Recently, when I was coming back from airport, it was around midnight. It was a boy around 25 or 26. He was from Kottayam. And I took a Uber and I asked him during traveling that how much you will be able to get from this Uber driving. He said that each day he can make a profit of 2,000 to 3,000. That is you can multiply with the 25 or 20 or 30. Then he said that anyway he is making in a month around 70,000. So that is the amount of money people in these jobs are also making. So so don't think that office jobs are only good for making money. These people are also making lot of money. Now under each section I will introduce you about the different types of jobs. And before that, here if you look at this slide, you will get what are the major areas, job sectors in Kerala. And why I introduce this slide is that because if you are taking any course related to these kind of jobs, this kind of sector, there is higher chance of employability. For example, in Kerala, tourism is one of the major sector that provide job. Then information technology, IT sector, and also IT enabled services. So when you are looking, if you are looking for a job, you should take courses suitable for these sectors. And after BSc in zoology, there is no post called zoologist in Kerala or in India. So it is not easy for you to get a job of zoologist. There are no, even if you go abroad, you have to work in a certain applied area of zoology. There are few posts called zoologist. There is no such, or botanist or physicist. There is no such post in India. So these are the major sectors which are giving you job in Kerala, mainly tourism and hospitality. Second is IT and software. Then health sector. Health sector also, medical tourism is also an important sector. Then followed by teaching field, education is an important area. Then many students are getting job. For example, in our college also, many of the campus placement are done by banking sector. So banking is an important area. Then government jobs. And if you are looking for a government job, you know what is the route. You have to apply for PSC and you have to prepare for that. So this is how you have to make yourself prepared for a job. So these are the major areas which are giving you job in Kerala. So if you want a job, these are the areas that you should choose. If you are choosing some other area, even coming to the last sector called manufacturing, there are few manufacturing industries in Kerala. That is why many of the people in engineering and also in science, from science courses, are finding difficulty to get job because manufacturing has not developed to the desired extent in Kerala. So this keep this slide in always in mind, and based on that, you look for a job in those particular sectors. Then why so much competition in for jobs in Kerala? And there is because what happens in Kerala is that Kerala has a population of 3.5 crore, and that is the population of Australia, or that is a little lesser than the population of Canada. So there, this Australia and Canada are big countries, but they have only have a population as big as that of Kerala. So in Kerala, for every job that you are applying, maybe some 10 or 50 other candidates will be applying. So this is one problem that you are going to face. Even if you are brilliant, there will be so many other brilliant candidates along with you. Another problem is that there is a mismatch between skills developed by you and skills demanded by the job market. So this is an opportunity for you. Right now, the skills that you have developed during this degree course may not be needed by the employers. They want a completely different skill. So what you can do is that you have to reduce this skill mismatch. Earlier I told you what is needed. One is language improvement. Second is computer literacy. Then interpersonal relation. These are some of the essential skills which are usually sought by employers. So when you develop those skills, you have a higher employability. And similarly, economic slowdown that is happening in almost all the countries. India is somewhat little better, but in Kerala we are always used to economic slowdown. So we are not facing any new economic slowdown. We already have going through this slowdown for years. So we are not having this problem. Then lack of entrepreneur opportunities. Even if you want to start up something in Kerala, you find that you are not getting much of desired support. That is one of the problems that you are going to experience in Kerala. There are not many support for especially for funding, because if you want to start up something, you need money. How to generate? Even our banking people are very stingy in that. They will not give you a loan without much condition. But that is not the case of banks in many other countries. Indian banks are not very supportive in providing in giving support to industries and business people for this. Then there is a certain social expectation. What are the common social expectations? Government jobs are good, or teaching jobs are good, or any job that you place it in a monthly salary are always. So this kind of expectation is also putting you down. Earlier I mentioned that even if you become a teacher, you are going to earn around 40,000 per month or 50,000 per month. But on an average, a taxi driver is making more money than that. But still, certain jobs are looked down, and society prefers certain jobs as more good jobs or valuable jobs. So that's it. That is one problem that you are going to face. Societal preference for certain professions are there. That is why our own people are not finding opportunity in Kerala, but in the same land, people from other states are finding lot of opportunity because we prefer only certain jobs. So this is something that you have to change, because when you go abroad, these are the jobs that you are reluctant to do here, you will be doing the same. For example, going to a supermarket or working as an hotel employee. So these are the same thing that our students going abroad are doing, but here they won't do that. So these are the problems that exist in Kerala, and because of that we don't find enough opportunities. Now, what I am going to introduce under each category. Earlier I told you about the different types of jobs. Now from each category, I will tell you what kind of jobs are available there. So from the teaching category, you can see that there are basically four possibilities are there. Either you can be a school teacher. If you want to be a school teacher, TET is the qualification, or central TET is the qualification. Then if you want to be a plus 2 teacher, there is state eligibility test or set examination. The problem with these two examination is that they are mostly conducted by LBS, I think. They will not pass more than 10% of the candidates. So they have a very limited pass percentage. So qualifying TET or SET may not be easy. And that is the case of the NET examination, UGC NET examination also. Then if you want to be a professor, you have to take PhD also. Without PhD also, it is not easy to get into a college job. Then teaching has both private sector as well as government sector as there. If you are in a government sector, for example, even a primary school teacher, UP teacher, will be getting around 40,000 per month starting salary. And if you are in a plus 2 job, it will be 50,000 or more than that. So then again, and college lecturer will be getting around 55 or more than as a starting salary. So this is but if you are going to a private sector like a CBSU school, maybe they will give you 20,000. Sometimes some gave you 25,000. So that is the normal way the salary structure is there in the case of teaching job. Then that's why earlier I told you the salaried job will never make you rich. Now if you want to choose a research career, these are the different areas you can apply. One is scientist post. If you want to be a scientist, you have to have PhD and you need minimum 5 to 10 years experience also if you want to get employment as a scientist in any reputable government institution in India or Kerala. Second option is you can be do research, and after completing your PhD, you can go for a postdoctoral fellow. But problem with this post is that there are very limited opportunities for postdoctoral fellows in India. And another is that you can qualify in a NET examination called JR or JRF, UGC or CSIR, JRF is that. And if you qualify in that CG after MSc, you have to qualify in that. And if you qualify in that JRF, Government of India will give you a monthly salary stipend of around 35,000 per month for a period of 3 to 5 years. So that is one possibility called research fellows. But after between a period of 35 years, you have to find a permanent job. If you are unable to find a permanent job, continuing as a research fellow may not be very easy. Then next category is medical job. As I told you earlier, medical jobs are giving the maximum number of job opportunity in Kerala and also in India, because here you can find what kind of jobs you can take. These are the different types of you can be auxiliary nurse, and auxiliary, many of you might have heard about that. In Taleolaparam, there is a nursing institution. It's a government institution, and they are running 2-year auxiliary nurse and midwifery course. And if you only for very few seats are there, but if you complete that, you will be able to get a post as auxiliary and nurse and midwifery post. Then there are number of courses, short-term courses like operation theatre course, X-ray technician, medical bank, blood banking, microbiologist, laboratory technician, radiology, cardiac care. These are all different types of courses offered by our hospital, both medical government hospitals or like this under the university. There is our MG University. There is a School of Medical Education is there. They are running number of courses like suitable for these posts like ultrasound technician, and all these courses have somewhat good market demand because we have a lot of hospitals in Kerala, and health sector is one of the biggest money making sector in Kerala, and because of that, job availability in this sector will be always high. So that is one advantage, that if you for zoology students, Zoology students can take any of these courses, any of the courses related to this area, and most of the time that will give you an opportunity if to get into a job easily. So medical sector is one of the good sector that is suitable for you. Then agricultural job. Now if you go to the agricultural job, these are the areas where you can find job. For example, aquaculture. There are certificate courses are there, diploma courses are there in aquaculture, and if you complete that, you will be able to get placement as a aquacultural trainee or aquacultural field staff, and in aquacultural farm or such industries. Then food processing sectors are there. Especially in seafood area, a lot of food processing units are there, and these units also need a lot of people. Especially in Kochi, there are a lot of seafood food processing and industries are there, units are there. So, but I am not sure, but what will be the salary structure normally in most of the time. Salary in most of the private institution may be between 20,000 to 40,000. That will be the salary structure in most of the private institutions in Kerala. Then poultry production is another area, feed technologies. And if you want to look for something like that, for example, you are from a agricultural family and you don't want to go for a job, then try thinking about a courses suitable like that, so that you can use these skills later for your family. So that is one advantage. You think that you have no intention of going for a paid job or a work, you are not going to be a working person. Then if you are selecting some courses similar to the under this category, you can use those skills for the benefit of your family. So that is the one thing you can do if you are selecting jobs from agricultural area. Then I will show you the next one is IT related job. IT, as earlier I showed you that IT is the largest job providing sector in Kerala. Now, if you are studying a computer related, especially a lot of courses are the computer application or computer animation and computer graphics. All these courses have good demand. And after BSc, if you have good skills in those area, try and if you think that as your job in a computer field will be suitable for you, you can go for that. So that is why computer literacy is an important skill, because lot of jobs are available in that area. IT is a major job provider. So try to think about those developing those required skills if you want a job in that. Then another area that you can work is office job. Under the office job, you can see that these are the different types of posts available. One is as office assistant will be there, that is a starting job. Then front office management. You can see that if you go to any private institution, private office, at the front of the starting area of the office itself, there is one girl most of the time will be sitting who will be dealing with the customer. That is a front office management. Then office manager will be there. Then executive assistant will be there. And the basic skills these people are executive assistant or private secretary are needed is basic computer literacy, little bit language skills, and if you have, then you should have a good impressive personality. That is why earlier language skill and computer literacy, if you have both, you don't need to study much. Our degree is sufficient. You just develop a good computer skill and you apply for posts in private, and most of the time you will be getting a job. Then clerical job that also need a lot of. Then human resource specialist. What these people are doing is that they are recruiting people. They are recruiting people from different for different types of job. Then customer service representative, different type of, even the banking sector. This banking sector also need a lot of customer service people. So these are some of the office jobs which are available, and if you think that you can excel in, you can perform very well in any of this field, select one of the courses and try to prepare yourself for those courses by undertaking short-term courses. Then next sector is the banking. Under the banking sector, these are the different types of posts available. For example, probationary officer. And if you want to be a probationary officer, you have to qualifying in a banking job. For the first thing condition is that like SBI, South Indian Bank, State Bank of India, Canada, they all conduct probationary officers test. You have to you need only degree for that. You don't need to study any PG, or most of the probationary officer posts are basically degree based. Then you have to go for some training, get your skills improved, and apply for this probationary officer post and appear for the test. And if you are lucky, you will be able to get it. Then in the banking sector also clerical jobs are there, and both jobs are now most of the time these people are highly stressed because banking sector has intense competition. So most of the time you will be facing a lot of targets will be there. By the end of the month we have to acquire this target, which may not be always easy. So banking sector is a very stress related job. It's giving a stress related. Then aviation sector, this is another area where which you can try, because nowadays airline industry is fast developing. Recently, Tata Air India has placed an order for more than 400 airlines. That means number of people who are going to work in this airline sector is going to increase. That is, you can work as an air hostess, or you can work inside as a cabin crew. Then for the airline ticket management, people are needed, and there are certain courses are available. Airport management is there. Then ground staff for because when a plane has landed, the mechanics of the plane has to be checked. For the ground staff will be there. So for each of these courses, each of these jobs, short-term courses are available, and which you can do, and most of the time you will be able to secure a job in those sector. So these are jobs available in aviation sector. Then management. So if you are very good in earlier what interpersonal relationship, these are the different types of jobs that you will be able to get. Like human resource management is there, personal management. For example, personal management and HR people are doing is that they are basically recruiting the staff for an office, and this is one good sector, but very very difficult, because you have to manage emotional stability all the time. You are dealing with employees. Sometimes employee will come and shout at you. So that is one problem of this management sector. Then similarly, financial management is there, hospital management is there. But all these management people need one important thing: they are dealing with the people. So unless you are comfortable dealing with the people who may be shouting at you, who may be accusing you, so this post may not be suitable. So think about your personal skills, and if you find that we are very good in dealing with the people, you can convince people easily, then management may be a very good field. It also has good salary structure also. Then next one is the management related. Then here there are few new jobs like branding and hospitality manager. Branding means if you are establishing a hospital, they will be most of the time this branding has to degree like MBA branding. What these people are doing is that they are promoting that hospital. They are telling about the good things of the hospital to different people through social media, through by giving ad. Then so these are some of the techniques they are using. So branding means they are promoting that brand. So this is and so for that you have to do MBA in branding. So that is one area. Then similarly, hospitality. Hospitality and hospital are both different. Hospitality means you are entertaining customers. How you are so those there you need interpersonal skills. Hospitality is a sector that has huge demand in industry. So if you are very good in dealing with the people, management is a good sector for you because it has high good salary structure and also good career prospects also. Then another area is logistics management. Recently, this area is seeing a huge increase in demand for employees because Amazon, Flipkart, so many online companies are there. Because when you are ordering a product in the Amazon or in Flipkart, after 1 week it is reaching you. Have you ever thought what are the people who are involved behind that? There are a lot of people. There is for a warehouse manager. They are the caretaker of storehouse. Then supply chain analyst, because when you order it, the product may be coming from some North Indian, sometimes Ludhiana. From Ludhiana, it will be coming to Kochi. So yeah, from Ludhiana, it has to be sent by different routes, and finally it should reach Kochi. And this specialists are known as supply chain analyst, then transportation manager, then freight forwarder, uh, reverse logistics. What these people are doing is that when you return something in Amazon or Flipkart, yeah, you are taking care of those things which are involved, like they giving back the money. So these are called reverse logistic. Well, e-commerce fulfillment specialist. What are the things that you should do for fulfilling the e-commerce? Like for example, when you make an order, there are a number of things like getting the payment, getting the item packed in time, and delivering. For example, when you say purchase an item in Amazon, you will say you will receive this product on 15th of this month. Then you have to make sure that this item reaches the customer before 15th. If it is not reaching the customer before 15th, the customer may be unhappy. He will be making complaint. That is the role of e-commerce fulfillment specialist. So all these you need to study short-term courses. So that is why degree may be sufficient. But if you study properly and take the right courses, these most of the time these courses may be 6 months or 1 year. If you take any courses of 6 months or 1 year in this logistic management, definitely you will be able to get a job. So these are some areas where we can get placed easily. Then law. Law is a traditional area. You can work as a lawyer, then you can work as a legal advisor, then judge will be, then corporate counsel. Then now in big industries, or big institutions, they need corporate counsel, because when legal issues are coming, they are getting consulting with corporate counsel. Then compliance officer, they are also law graduates, because when big institutions are doing, they have to comply with the government laws and regulations. So that is known as a comply. Their duty is to make sure that the activity of the institution is in is in compliance with the state laws and central government laws. Then judicial clerk is a clerk below a judge, or below a lawyer is known as a judicial clerk. Then under the zoology related jobs, you can find these are some of the jobs which may be available for you if you are looking for, like wildlife biologist. Then you have to go for MSc in wildlife biology. Then zookeeper will be there, but there are very few zoos are there. Then conservation scientist will be there. Then animal behaviorist. This is another job that you can, but there are limited job opportunity in that. Then wildlife rehabilitation specialist. You are taking care of some animal which for example, sometimes you may be seeing that one animal. Recently, one elephant has been taken from one area and placed in another sanctuary. So these are the rehabilitation specialists. Then environmental educator. What are the environmental issues will be coming? Then laboratory technicians will be there. Then wildlife photographer, or then a range officer, a park ranger. So these are the jobs which are related with us. For example, if you are looking for a forestry job, Either you have to pass the range officer examination conducted by the PSC, or you have to appear in IFS examination, Indian Forest Service examination, and get a placement as IFS officer, so that you will be in charge of a sanctuary or you will be in charge of a forest area. Because on top of that, they are mostly IFS officials will be there. So these are the jobs available for IFS officer, zoology related job. Then environmental jobs. Environmental jobs are increasing in demand, not only in India and also especially abroad. For everything you need to get environmental clearance. So there will be environmental consultant will be there, conservation biologist will be there, environmental policy analyst. So what these people are doing, that they are studying the environmental laws, they are making sure that environmental regulations of the state government are properly followed. So these are the jobs which are coming under the environmental sector. Then jobs related with the food industry. Under the food industry, you can see that there are a lot of jobs like food scientist and or food technologist or food safety specialist. Then you can see quality assurance. Now what they are taking when food is packed, they are basically taking care of the quality of the product. So there then food inspector is the food packing specialist there, then culinary chef or cook is there, then nutrition or dietitian are there, then the food blogger. Recently many people are making food and putting it in the YouTube, and many people are watching it. So if you are very good in that, these are some of the jobs which are suitable courses which are suitable for you. Then another area is entrepreneur. Then this is a new area, but this is the main area that develops a country. For that, if you want to be an entrepreneur, first you need an idea. You have to take care of what is the possibility of this product success in that particular area. They should have a business plan. Then you should consider what are the legal areas to be considered. Then you should have a good networking with other people. Then you should be able to develop the project and market it properly. So my entrepreneur or startup is not an easy thing. It needs a lot of money and it needs a lot of investment. But advantage is that this is the only area that is going to make rich in a short term. Then one problem with the people when you are starting a startup like this is that in our courses you don't have any clear idea about financial literacy. That is never taught by, even if you study BCom, you are never taught what are the basic skills of making money or using money. So this is a problem that you are going to face. Clear money management policy should be there. Then one important thing is that if you are going to be a rich person, most of if you analyze billionaires like Tesla, the Tesla has or Amazon, they are investing in so many different areas. Because you take Amazon, their main business is e-commerce, but they are also in satellite technology. They are also in many other areas. Similarly, Tesla, their main is car making, but they are now buying Twitter. They are also in launching rockets and satellite to space. So these people are investing in multiple area. Now, multiple sources of income is a condition needed by you if you want to be rich. That is the same thing our film stars are also doing. They are mainly making money from film, but they are now establishing a lot of industry, because if one source dries up, they should get money from other sources. So that is one important policy you have to keep in your mind. If you want to grow wealthy, you need multiple sources of income. And this is one important difference between rich. Rich always know how to get income from different area. So this is something that you have to keep in your mind. Then always create a budget. when you do something, there should be a budget. How you should utilize. This is some certain areas that you never study properly while you are teaching in a graduate courses or master courses. Then another thing is that should track your spending, how your money is going, how your money is coming, and how your money is going. This is something that you have to track properly if you want to grow, if you want to make more money. And because making money is one condition that you need if you want to do something for the society. Because with the money you may not be, because most of the people who make money are having a very simple life. If you take Mark Zuckerberg, he's a billionaire. But if you take his house, he is living in a very small house, like the house of an average Kerala, and he is driving a very small car. So big people are not always enjoying or living a very posh life. They are making money because they want to do something for the society. Then another thing is avoid impulse buying. Impulse buying is that don't buy anything which you don't want, because just because somebody is bringing it to you. So these are some of the things that you can do to improve your financial literacy if you want to be an entrepreneur. Then this is a 5-jar principle. And about the 5-jar principle, I want to introduce it because this is a principle followed by Jewish people. And these Jewish people are highly successful. The reason why Jewish people are highly successful is that from a very early age, they are taught this financial literacy. Because a 5-jar principle says that when you have money, you have to put that into 5 jar. The first jar is 50% of your money you are putting in the first jar. That is for the day-to-day spending. And second 20% you are putting in the second jar, investment. And third jar will be for the money that you are going to give for others, for donation. That is the third 10%. And fourth 10% is for giving money to for other God. It is the money that you are giving to the God. That is the fourth 10%. And last 10% is your savings. So this is how the 5-jar principle is followed by Jewish. And because of this principle, Jewish people are highly successful. Even Mark Zuckerberg is a Jewish person. You can see that Jewish people are always very, very, very successful in their business ventures. So try to follow principles like this. You can also get rich. And because if you have money, whatever activity you want to do, you need money. Even if you want to do a research work, without money you cannot do anything. So these are some possibilities that are possible for you. Then if you are looking for a job in army, then what you can do, these are some of the different types of jobs available with the Indian Army. You can be an officer grade, you can as a soldier, then you can join technical corps, medical. So army doesn't offer the job of a soldier or a major. There are a number of other jobs are also available in the army, and there are educational corps are there, medical corps are there. So in army also you can work as a nurse or you can work as a teacher. So these kind of possibilities are there for army jobs. Then if you looking for a police job, these are the areas there where you can work. Normally it starts from a civil police officer called constable. Then you will be promoted to assistant sub-inspector. Then you become sub-inspector. And if you want more, then you can become circle inspector. But if you want a job like a commissioner, you have to qualify in a IPS examination. And these are the other area. There will be intelligence wings are there, cyber cells are there. If you have good in good computer literacy, you can also get a job as a cyber cell specialist. So these are some of the areas which are available in the police sector. And finally, tourism sector. This is an important sector that is offering a lot of job. So tourism sector has a lot of growth both in Kerala as well as outside. And Kerala has not fully utilized the tourism possibilities of Kerala, because Kerala is a very beautiful place. Only if you travel abroad, you know what is the beauty of our state. But we are still far lagging in keeping many places attractive. Our places are naturally attractive. There is one thing that I realized when I am traveling. Even when we go to other places, like I have been in Australia, many of those areas are not naturally beautiful, but they keep those places beautiful by putting lawns, or keeping the roads tiled properly and putting gardens. But our land is not like, our land is naturally beautiful. So tourism is a major area which we can explore properly. There are a lot of jobs available in tourism sector also. Then insurance jobs are there. Like LIC, both in private insurance and as well as LIC, lot of jobs are available, and these are some of the different types of jobs available under the insurance sector also. Then hotel industry. Hotel industry is one industry that is giving you plenty of opportunities, like front office, housekeeping, then kitchen, culinary, hotel. Then there are number of courses like hotel management, then cooking. So if you think that you can excel in those areas, try to take courses suitable for that, and then only you can develop properly in that area. So these are the some of the different types of jobs available in hotel industry. So with this we will be stopping for today.